Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Ask Amity Show. Today, we want to talk about what happens if I own real property outside of California. So if you own real property outside of California and fail to do an estate plan, then that property may need to go through probate. So listen up, all you real estate investors. Include your non-California property in your California trust. Most people don't realize that they can include non-California property in their California trust. This is absolutely possible and is also highly recommended in order to avoid probate in the state where the real property is located. If you fail to transfer this real property in your trust, it will likely end up in probate court. And probate court, as we've repeatedly stated, is very expensive and time consuming. So Cindy will talk about a little bit more about this type of probate.
California probate courts only have the authority to deal with real property within the borders of the state of California, which makes sense. However, if the decedents own real property in another state, it may be necessary to open an ancillary probate proceeding in that state. Generally, ancillary proceedings are probate proceedings in the state where the decedent owns property. There may or may not be a probate proceeding in the decedent's state of residence. So usually probate is open in the decedent's state of residence. But if you've got property in another state and you haven't made any plans for it, then it'll go through an ancillary probate proceeding. Because of this issue, most people who own property in multiple states should consider some alternatives to avoid the ancillary probate proceedings, which again, what Jen just mentioned, ancillary or not, all probate proceedings are expensive and time consuming. So some alternatives that you may want to consider is setting up your own revocable living trust to transfer those assets into that trust, transfer on death deeds, or maybe even an LLC ownership. Every state operates a little differently. So whatever state you end up choosing to make your investment in, make sure you learn a little bit about how to dispose of or to handle, make plans for those properties in the event that something happens to you. So that's all that we have for you. If you want to discuss more about probate, ancillary probate, or setting up your estate so that you can avoid probate altogether, give us a call. We offer free consultations and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thanks.